And it's time for Trend Wave. We have Elizabeth Musa, who is giving us the latest. Good morning, Elizabeth. I think I saw a statement about Nigerians going on break for the week. What's going on?
The Nigerian boss says that breaks are for the week. Yes, indeed, Oluchi, you saw that. Now, today's Trend Wave is all about horrible bosses. A recent expose by a writer simply identified as Damilare Dosunmo has revealed terrifying workplace dynamics in a Nigerian payroll startup. The CEO of a tech company, Ebun Okunbanjo, is making top trends on social media after a group of employers joined forces to expose the mistreatment and injustice they had to face while working in a startup. This article, which was posted on Tech Cabal, a platform that covers all kinds of tech stories, certainly shattered the internet yesterday, has both current, ex-staff and other internet users chimed in to share personal and shared experiences. It was indeed a lot to take in, Oluchi and Joe. Let's take a look at some of these reactions before I get back to you on this. Now, that one is from Senior Man. Senior Man says, the sad thing I noticed in the article is that these people know they are being tested unfairly. A lot of toxic employers like Ebun in Nigeria know exactly what they are doing, but they continue because job seekers greatly outnumber the meager jobs available to be had. Indeed, that's the true situation of things, according to Senior Man. And then we had more reactions on this one. That one is from Banking. Banking says unemployment and poverty would make 80% of Nigerians tolerate Ebun Okunbanjo, including myself. There are tons of employers like that, even worse. And then more and more reactions poured in on this one. That one is from Ebele. Ebele says employers like Ebun thrive very well in the Nigerian workspace because of the toxic mindset that employers are doing their staff a favor by employing them, despite the value these people are bringing to your company. Now, she went on to say that entitlement and abuse of various shapes and sizes are their common tools. That's a very powerful comment from Ebele. Now, this one is from Oba of UK. Oba says, Ebun once message on a Sunday. Now, this is a personal experience from Oba of UK. It says, Ebun once message on a Sunday morning, and I told him I was in church. He said, you're in church while I'm working. Let's see who God will answer his prayers first. Or more, I was weak that day. Now, that is a personal experience from Oba of UK. That one is from David Ondeyin. David says, Ebun Okunbanjo is a supreme human being who should never employ people again. The problem is that this description applies to maybe 40% of founders in the same space. Now, we're speaking about tech space in general. Now, it says Twitter people are only being objective with a story because it no be corporate influencer for you. That's the true thought from David. Now, because it's a fact, in the tech space, we have like corporate influencers, people who are very popular on social media, but unfortunately, Ebun is not popular on social media. It will also be very good to, hear a side of the story, but it's also important to note that Ebun Okunbanjo was the same man who trended in 2020 for speaking rather rudely to a customer at his fitness center. Let's watch this video.
Go ahead and record. You are in my office. You have no rights to do this.
Okay.
Record, put it out there. Customers have responsibilities. When you do not do what you're supposed to do, it's not my fault.
Include the name of your
Get out of my office.
Include the name of your gym. Fitness Central.
Fitness Central Lekki does not condone bad behavior.
Okay.
We do not condone bullying. We do not condone.
But you're rude to your customers.
No, we don't count you as a customer.
So what do you
because
call
what
this?
you are doing is insane.
Then refund my money.
Get out.
Refund my money.
Seriously, you in my office bullying me? Are you kidding me?
This is gold.
Get out.
That is Ebun in action. This was in 2020, so it's almost like it's quite a bit not a surprise to see his staff saying how he treats them. Now, it's also important to note that last night, Ebun called his staff to an urgent meeting yesterday to apologize. He also said they were exaggerating the situation. But it would be very good to hear Ebun's side of the story, Oluchi and Joe. That's the situation. And imagine you saying that breaks are for the week. They said it's a lot to take in.
So as a boss, it says breaks are for the week, and then it led to these conversations. Well,
There's a whole lot more that if we want to unpack it right now, we will not leave here.
I would love a break in France right now.
We will not leave here. But I have a question for you as I move to my next story. Oluchi and Joe, this question is for you. Is farting acceptable to you from your partner? Can your partner fart in your presence?
Yeah, just make sure we're humans, but you need to do it. You need to be moderate, and
Oluchi, how about
no,
you?
I think.
For me, it's totally acceptable. If you cannot do that in front of your partner, then how real can you get at this point? How real can you be? I mean, farting is only natural. I didn't make it. It's an involuntary action that you can't control or can
With no
control
decorum?
sometimes. So you can't control
Well,
it
that
sometimes
brings
now.
me to today's trend wave. Now, Brazilian singer Vivian Pereira, otherwise known as Polka, has made a shocking revelation on her page. On Instagram yesterday, the 27-year-old says she was hospitalized after being diagnosed with accumulation of gas after she refused to fart while she was with her boyfriend. Now, she's learned from a painful ordeal, and Polka has urged ladies not to be ashamed of farting in front of their partners, as she vowed to release gas out of her body whenever her body demands it. In her words, I woke up at 5:30 a.m. with severe stomach pains and ended up in the hospital. But that's it, guys. I am now fine. That's the quote. That's what she has to say about that. And she also said that it's just an accumulation of trapped fat. Girls shouldn't be ashamed to fart in front of their partners. That is how Vivian Pereira feels about farting. That's a lesson learned from her, and that's what she's telling people to do and not to do. Fart in front of your partner if you have to fart, so you don't have to go to the hospital. And that makes the trend wave today. It's really, I found it really a bit unusual, but I think it's a story to actually touch on, and it would be good to see a bit of the reactions that people made about this before I come back to you again, Oluchi and Joe. Now, we had reactions on that one. That one is from Fine Boy Tunde. It says, we are dating is not an excuse to fart around me. You are just dirty and lazy. Wow. That one's from Oba. Oba says, I feel you, bro, but any woman that can hide a fart from me can hide so many things. I don't know if I'm loud enough, but trap gas hospitalized Polka recently. So apparently he's saying you can't hide your fart from me, because if you can hide your fart from me, then definitely you can hide so many other things. And more reactions, and many more reactions on that one. That one's from Bazini. It says, what's this? But he's your boyfriend. Drop it like it's hot and flip your hair like a boss. Nothing is going to change. And more reactions. B Shizzle says, your relationship has gone to the next level if you're comfortable releasing noisy farts in front of each other. I can't believe I'm talking about farts on a Tuesday morning, but that is the trend wave making waves this morning. And I think it's very important so you don't get hospitalized because you were, trying to just act all posh and
All
cool for your
posh
partner.
and cream, like a creme de la creme. I mean, I like that comment. Drop it like it's hot and flip your hair.
You know?
Abba, come on.
I
mean, this
feel
is a
you.
health situation we're talking about. This is serious business. I understand that people find it disrespectful. People find it embarrassing, to do such a thing. But when health comes knocking,
I mean, I
think
never
you need
even
to
knew
really-
there were issues. I never even knew there
Ladies.
were health issues that could
Ladies.
arise from that.
Oh, yeah,
Ladies,
there are.
whatever happened to excuse me and going to somewhere else?
So
At
if
the
I don't
heat
say
of the
excuse me,
moment.
what happens?
Decorum.
At the heat of the moment, sometimes you cannot help. Sometimes you get the silent ones that you really don't know
Okay,
when
all
it's-
right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. It's breakfast. Thank you for being here, Lizzie. I appreciate that. Thank you.
It's my
Anyway,
pleasure, guys.
That's it.